Kansas City. I changed my seat before I left because I was thinking it would be better. I actually took that seat to California last time we went, and it did well. But this time around, it ain't doing so well. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. Maybe I would have been better off leaving the other one that I had put on. But anyway, so now I've got to find a seat. Not right now, but I'm gonna have to get a better seat. But we'll deal with it until then. So I think I got about 9 hours left to get to Sturgis. But if I ride that straight through, it'll put me in Sturgis right around midnight. And that I'm not gonna do. So obviously my schedule is shot. But it's okay. So I'm gonna ride as far as I can until it gets dark. I'm imagine somewhere around Iowa, and hopefully I can find a room there. Because tonight I want a bed and a shower. But if I can't find one, then I'll be reduced to cowboy tenting it. Pop out the old mobile Marriott and make it do what it do. Hey, Shaquise, what's going on? Expressions, how you doing? Thank you for pressing play. We are here in Kansas City, Missouri, and obviously I'm tired. Last night, I made it as far as Kentucky. Some weird name, Pequots or something, Pecaduck or something, I don't know. And I probably could have went a little bit further, but it wasn't worth trying it. So, so I decided to stop because I tell people all the time, safety first and first safety. My family saw me off one way and they want me to come back the same way. So that's my goal. What I gotta do, enjoy my ride, and come home. I'm not gonna say the same because the goal is to actually come back better. Real story. So there's been a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking, and so we'll continue to do so. This is one of the first times I have taken a trip with no music. I've been listening to music, but usually as soon as I leave the driveway from the house, my music is on and I'm jamming. Thanks, Shaquise. Thank you so much. Give me your best, Riz. Me and all of my boys will sub to you. Joshua, I don't know what kind of activities you are looking for, sir. Maybe I'm a little naive, but I'm thinking that comment is a little weird. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that that's a little weird. Um, yeah. That kind of stuff. Wow, Shaquise, they restricted your message. I read it, what you said, and they restricted it. Can you imagine? He can say what he says, but they're going to restrict what you said. That's crazy. That's really crazy. That's the kind of world we live in. Please don't judge me. I still like the McDonald's fish sandwich. Monday motivation. Keep it real with yourself and focus on your goals, ambitions, and you will attract like-minded people who love. Wow. Monday motivation, huh? Well, you wanted 1,000 subscribers, and I guess once you get to that level, here comes the spam and everything else. That is why you gotta be careful what you ask for. Because sometimes you'll get it. The question is, are you ready for it? So Captain Cash, what's going on? Canadian life. Things are going well. I couldn't. I can't complain at all. I would like to have a more comfortable seat, but I'm not going to complain about it. As a matter of fact, Canadian life, I'm headed to your neck of the woods, to Canada, by way of Sturgis, and then I'll cut all the way across and enter into Canada through Washington. So thank you for pressing play and joining us. We are yeah. He says he's just doing it for gag, no hate. So it's 3:30 here. Not sure what time it is where you are. Thank you, sir. It's actually a Star Wars edition of an an Invicta Star Wars edition. See the Stormtrooper. May the Force be with you as well. But I figured, listen to me. I had to get off that bike because the heat was kicking my butt. I mean to tell you, the bike's hot. I'm hot. And I have some cooling pants, and I don't know why I didn't bring them things. I guess I was more concerned about the temperatures dropping at night than I was focusing on the heat during the day. I've never been to Missouri this time of year. Last time I was in Missouri was during the winter months. I legitimately didn't know that it got this hot down here in Missouri. Now I know why they call it Missouri, because it's miserable in Missouri. 102 degrees. And that Harley was letting me know it was hot too. Have a good one. I'm headed out to grab me something to eat. All right, Captain Cash. I hope you get something good and you enjoy it. I'm enjoying mine actually. I'm not an expensive eater. Fancy restaurants and stuff don't really do me anything or do anything for me. Please excuse me. Please excuse me if you think eating like this is rude. But again, I have to get off the bike, hydrate. I got some water there and I got a treat right here. I'm gonna take the treat first and I'll drink the water. Probably about 2 cups and bring a couple with me. But I had to get off that bike and soak up some AC and cool down because it was starting to get the best of me. I didn't eat anything all day. Hey, Mr. Mystery, what's going on, brother? Welcome back to the Retro Philosophy Show. Canadian life, yes, I do, sir. Technically, this is supposed to be a riding vlog. I normally do mine live. I do collect a little content from time to time, but I don't spend much time editing. It's just so time consuming. And my platform, the Retro Philosophy Show, started with a live platform. So I tend to kind of stick to that. Maybe as things go forward, I'll get into a little bit more edited moto vlogs. But if you check out my page here on YouTube, you'll see I do go live sometimes from the bike. And the plan, I'm on this miracle tour. Left North Carolina and hit Tennessee, Kansas City, Sturgis, Washington State to Canada, and then from Canada down to California, a couple stops there, then Tijuana, Mexico, then Florida, Massachusetts, Maine, and then back to North Carolina. And so we will be going live from the motorcycle. It was just so daggone hot, man. I was miserable and didn't want to talk to nobody until I got in this AC and started cooling down a little bit. Y'all, trust me, it would have done no good for me to go live. Um, yes, I am white. I just tan really well. Um, as you can see, I use a special kind of lotion, and it works wonders. You should try some if you want to. I can send you the link. And well, thank you, Canadian Life, for that subscription. We're just trying to put out content. So here's the deal, Canadian Life. Someone told me, and I believed it. Warrior, I'm colorblind too, man. I don't I see color, but it doesn't persuade my treatment toward an individual. I think it is absolutely ridiculous to say you do not see color. When you see me, you see I'm a black man. But just because you see that I'm a black man doesn't mean you have to treat me any different because of what you see. When I see my white brothers and sisters, I love them for who they are, and they should be proud of who they are, as should I. So I think this world has this misconceived notion that we have to erase color and we have to be colorblind as it relates to people, and that's so ridiculous. Some of my white friends, I like them because they're white. I like them because of the white stuff that they do. I'm just going to be honest with you. And and so, no way in the world should we erase color. We should just not judge people because of their color. I'm a black man, so you can expect me to do black man things from time to time. I've been black 3 times. I was a black baby, a black boy, and now I'm a black man. So I think I'm probably gonna die black. And so every now and again, I do black stuff, and that's okay. But I will say this: I have had some white friends that have opened my understanding to other perspectives that my black folk wouldn't have been able to give me because they didn't see it from that perspective. So I guess what I'm saying is, it takes all kinds. It takes all kinds. So there's not a prejudiced bone in my body. I do love my people, and I want to see my people do better, because I think that the white man is not our problem as much as we are our own problem. Now that's retro philosophy. We always want to blame the other man. And granted, in this society that we live in, there may be, specks of truth to such a, accusation or whatever, or claim. But we got we come up with it. Why do you say these things? Hey, Carlton, I'm not really sure which things you're referring to. Anything that I say is not meant to be offensive. So if anyone is offended by something that I say, my apologies for you being offended. But I would do everything within my power. I'm eating French fries and a fillet of fish at McDonald's to give you better enlightenment to the reasoning for me saying what I say, or my feelings pertaining to what I said. Because that's what's going to make the world a better place. We always want to stomp out people for their beliefs, but sometimes we need to take time to understand their beliefs. And my favorite color are all my sisters and brothers. That part right there. Isn't it beautiful seeing all colors and all backgrounds, working together, fellowshipping? It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing indeed. How to stop racism, stop talking about it. Morgan Freeman. I did see him say that. I did see him say that in an interview or whatever it was. I don't know if I 100% agree though. I do, but I don't. Well, I like Morgan Freeman. So I really should be on the road right now, but this AC feels so good. Now what's going to happen is I'm probably going to run into some traffic, but I'm going to finish up this food here and get out the door, because I'm not making it to Sturgis tonight. Because There's no way in the world I'm going to ride through Sturgis at nighttime. Number one, the wildlife. Number two, such beautiful scenery needs to be seen in the daylight. So I'm not going to come all this way and then miss all the beauty that South Dakota beholds. So I may ride as far as Iowa and bed down somewhere there. They call from Iran. And though I love all people, I have a feeling. So of course I didn't answer. Me just bumping my gums. Have a good one. Just bumping my gums and now when I get back home and get to the studio, oh man, it's on and popping. We got some shows lined up, some topics and discussions. It's time for some grown folk conversation, you heard? Thank you, L. Stringer. It is bad here. I'm somewhere in Kansas City, and even when I was trying to go live, it was kind of hanging up. So my apologies for that, but it is beyond my control. But I've been on here for 17 minutes and 30 seconds. And I don't know, I might go get me another fish, because that fish was banging. But I bet you if I do, it won't be as good as the first one. Go figure, right? Canadian Life, thank you so much. Check out my channel. If there's anything you see, make sure you, like and comment. And share your perspective as well. I'll share this with everybody because a gentleman shared it with me many years ago, and it literally revolutionized my life. He said, young man, forget what you think you know and learn what you don't. That changed my life. Because sometimes we're so stuck on what we know that we can't learn what we do not know. It is not what you know that makes you look a fool. It's what you do not know that makes you look a fool. That's retro philosophy. So, I want to say thank you for pressing play. And I'm going to put my feet up in this other chair here, sit back for about 5 or 10 minutes and decide whether or not I'm going to go and get another fish. What say ye? Should I go get another fish sandwich? I think I will. I stopped at the gas station to fuel up. And I was going to get some beef jerky. It was like $12. I was going to get a bag of chips. It was like $3. I said, well, daggone, I could just go get a whole value meal and call it a day. And I was downtown Kansas City, and it was this nice restaurant I was going to meet an individual at, but we couldn't make the times work. And I could have just went in there and ate, but I just wanted to be closer to the interstate, get out of the city, because when I get done here, I'm going to hop on that interstate. Excuse me. It's 4 o'clock now, almost. So I'll hop on the interstate, and I'm going to boogie and make it do what it do. So I don't know. I might go live when I get to Iowa or wherever I bed down for the night. As a matter of fact, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. Tonight, I really want to sleep in a hotel. I don't want to camp out tonight. So, but it all depends on if I find anything. I heard Tiffany Renee say that on the way to Sturgis, there were no hotel rooms for a long stretch once you get past, I think, Kansas City or Iowa or something like that. And so if I can't find anything, I'll have no choice but to camp out again. But I would prefer to stretch out in the bed, plug up my electronics, let them upload to the cloud, and then get up in the morning and continue on. So, guys, thank you for those prayers. Thank you, Linda. God bless you. Thank you for the prayers for safe travels. Please continue to do that because they are necessary and they are actually working, okay? So thank you for being a part of the Cam fam, and we'll talk with you guys next go round.